What if I told you the secret to a sharp memory, tireless energy, and freedom from joint pain after 60 isn't hidden in a pharmaceutical lab, but right here on this plate? Most people think aging means mandatory decline, that brain fog and physical frailty are just inevitable. That is simply not true. Your body has an incredible capacity for repair and vitality, but it demands specific, high-quality fuel, especially as your nutritional needs shift after the age of 60. Today, we're not just talking about eating healthy. We're going down to the core science and revealing the 4 cornerstone foods, what I call the longevity plate, that you must be intentionally incorporating daily to not just live longer, but to live with absolute, vibrant energy and a clear mind. Get ready to transform your relationship with food, because this is the fuel that rewrites your aging script. I'm Lee, and welcome back to Lee's Wellness Longevity Secrets. Today, we're not talking about a strenuous, sweaty gym session. We're talking about a functional longevity routine, specifically designed to address the 2 biggest energy-draining roadblocks we face after 60: stiff joints and a sluggish brain. This isn't about burning calories. It's about improving circulation, synovial fluid production, and neural activation. Think of this routine as giving your body a deep internal oil change and a software update for your brain. It requires absolutely no equipment, just 7 dedicated minutes, and a commitment to starting your day better. Our 7-minute morning routine is built on 3 core pillars that work synergistically for the aging body: gentle mobility, the lubrication phase; neural priming, the activation phase; and controlled breathing, the energy reset phase. We need to ease the body into motion, not shock it. We need to send clean signals to the brain, and we need to saturate our system with oxygen. Let's dive into phase 1. Gentle mobility, the lubrication phase. This section is critical because after hours of sleep, your joints' synovial fluid, the natural lubricant that prevents bones from grinding, is thick and static. We need to gently pump and circulate it. This phase focuses on the major joints that affect our daily independence: the spine, the hips, and the shoulders. Our first movement, taking about 2 minutes, is the spinal cat-cow flow with breath integration. Start on your hands and knees. Your wrists should be directly under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. As you slowly inhale, and I mean slow, deep inhale, arch your back, dropping your belly, lifting your tailbone and your gaze. This is the cow pose. Feel the gentle compression in your lower back and the opening of your chest. Now, as you slowly exhale, round your spine up towards the ceiling, tucking your tailbone and letting your head drop. This is the cat pose. This simple, rhythmic movement is profoundly effective. Why? It gently mobilizes every single vertebra in your spine, improving flexibility and easing the stiffness that often leads to lower back pain. Consistency with spinal mobility is the foundation of graceful aging. The added benefit of integrating your deep, slow breathing is that it links movement directly to your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest system, counteracting the stress hormones that might have built up overnight. Do this 8 to 10 times, moving with the rhythm of your breath. Remember, this is not a stretch, it's a flow. The second movement in this phase, also about 2 minutes, focuses on the hips and shoulders simultaneously. The hip opener with arm circles. From a standing position, or seated if balance is an issue, we're going to gently open up the stiffest joint in the body, the hip, which governs your walking gait and prevents falls. Slowly raise one knee toward your chest. Hold for a breath. And then slowly rotate the knee out to the side in a circular motion, bringing it back down. As you do this, simultaneously perform slow, controlled arm circles, first forward, then backward. We're not just moving the joints, we are waking up the nerve pathways that control those movements. The hip and shoulder are complex ball-and-socket joints that benefit tremendously from circular, non-weight-bearing movements. Alternate legs and directions for 1 minute on each side. If you need support, hold onto a chair or a wall. The key is control and slow deliberation, not speed. Don't rush these movements. Savor the feeling of the synovial fluid beginning to lubricate the joint surfaces. Why completing these first 2 movements, we have spent 4 minutes gently pumping fresh lubricant into our major joints, improving our core stability and preparing the body for movement. But physical mobility is only half the battle. Now, we need to activate the engine, the brain. We move into phase 2, neural priming, the activation phase. Why is neural priming so essential for longevity after 60? Think of your brain and body as an old electrical system. Over time, the wires can get frayed and the signals become weak and slow. This results in slower reaction times, that morning clumsiness, and difficulty focusing. We need to send a high voltage, clean signal to make sure the body and brain are communicating effectively. This phase is designed to improve proprioception, your body's sense of position in space, and cross-lateral coordination, which are powerful anti-aging tools for the brain. Our third movement, taking about 2 minutes, is the cross-crawl and marching activation. Stand comfortably. We're going to slowly bring your right elbow across your body to touch or reach toward your left knee. Then switch left elbow to right knee. Do this slowly and deliberately for the first 30 seconds. Feel the twisting and the coordination required. Now we speed it up slightly into a standing march, still coordinating the opposite arm and leg. This simple movement is a cognitive powerhouse. It forces the left hemisphere of your brain, which controls the right side of your body, to communicate rapidly and efficiently with the right hemisphere, which controls the left side. This cross-lateral movement is a direct way to build new neural pathways and strengthen the corpus callosum, the information highway between the brain's hemispheres. It literally wakes up your brain and combats that morning sluggishness better than any caffeine jolt without the crash later on. This is about building cognitive reserve and improving executive function, your ability to plan, focus, and multitask. Following the cross-crawl, we immediately transition into a 30-second burst of standing balance with eye tracking. Still standing, lift one knee slightly and try to hold that single leg balance. To add the neural prime, slowly track your gaze with your eyes. Look up, down, left, right, while keeping your head stable. Then switch legs. Why the eyes? Vision and balance are intrinsically linked and both degrade with age, increasing the risk of falls. By intentionally challenging your balance while moving your eyes, you're sharpening the intricate connection between your vestibular system, inner ear, your vision, and your proprioceptors in your foot and ankle. Falls are the leading cause of injury and loss of independence for seniors. And this exercise is your simple daily inoculation against them. Do this for 30 seconds on each leg. If you need assistance, stand near a wall, but practice letting go for just a second or two. The small, constant corrections your body makes to keep you upright are the powerful work being done in 6 minutes. We've lubricated the joints and fired up the central computer. We've eased the stiffness and sharpened the mind. But there's one final, crucial element that ties everything together and ensures this energy boost lasts all day long: oxygen and stillness. We move into phase 3, controlled breathing, the energy reset phase. Now, if you found these specific movements and explanations helpful so far, please take just 1 second right now to hit that like button. It's the easiest way to tell me that these deep dives into functional longevity are exactly what you need. Our final minute is dedicated to the 4-7-8 breathing technique. This is best done seated or standing if you feel steady. Close your eyes or soften your gaze. Place one hand on your belly and one on your chest. We're focusing on diaphragmatic or belly breathing. Here is the rhythm for your final minute of the routine. And it is a powerful daily habit for regulating blood pressure and reducing anxiety. First, exhale completely through your mouth, making a whoosh sound. Second, gently close your mouth and inhale. Deeply and slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your belly push out. Third, hold your breath for a count of 7. This allows the maximum amount of oxygen exchange to occur in the lungs. Fourth, exhale completely through your mouth, making the whoosh sound for a count of 8. The longer exhale is key to activating the vagus nerve and shifting your body into a deeply relaxed, yet energized state. Repeat this cycle 4 times. That's your final minute. By slowing your breath and extending the exhale, you're sending a clear signal to your brain. I am safe. I am calm. I am ready. This minute of stillness and deep oxygenation dramatically improves your focus and sets an emotional tone of clarity and peace for the rest of your day. The stiffness is gone. The mind is clear and the body is ready. We've achieved maximum impact in minimum time. In the next segment, we're going to discuss the vital role of hydration and post-routine nutrition, the two elements that supercharge the benefits of this 7-minute routine and ensure your energy doesn't crash midday. Plus, I'll share my simple hack for turning this morning routine into a non-negotiable habit that you just spent 7 minutes actively lubricating your joints, priming your nervous system, and saturating your body with fresh oxygen. You've created the perfect metabolic and neural environment. But to truly sustain this morning boost, to keep those joints supple and that brain sharp until evening, we must immediately follow up with 2 critical longevity habits: rehydration and high-quality fuel. Ignoring these steps is like running a finely tuned car on fumes. The performance won't last. First, let's talk about the hydration imperative. After 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally in a state of dehydration. Remember how we emphasize the importance of synovial fluid for joint health? Water is the main component of that fluid. You cannot fully mobilize stiff joints if the fluid is depleted. Furthermore, mild dehydration is one of the quickest ways to induce brain fog, reversing all the cognitive work we just did with the cross crawls. The solution is simple. Start your day with 2 glasses of water immediately after your 7-minute routine. I recommend making the first glass room temperature, perhaps with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Lemon juice is an excellent, gentle digestive starter. This intentional, large dose of water wakes up your organs, boosts circulation, which helps flush out metabolic waste created overnight, and crucially, ensures that your blood volume is optimal, meaning better oxygen delivery to your brain and muscles. Make it a ritual. Finish your 4-7-8 breathing, stand up, and immediately drink your water. Do not wait for coffee, and do not wait until you feel thirsty, as the sensation of thirst diminishes with age. This simple step locks in the joint and brain. Benefits we just activated. Second, let's discuss post-routine nutrition, the protein anchor. Since our routine included movements designed to stimulate muscle and neural pathways, we need to feed those systems with the right building blocks. For individuals over 60, Getting adequate protein at breakfast is perhaps the most critical nutritional habit for maintaining muscle mass and all day. Energy balance. Why protein right after the routine? Because your body is now in an optimal state. Your circulation is flowing, your muscles are warm, and your hormonal balance is primed to utilize nutrients efficiently. We need to combat sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass, by triggering muscle protein synthesis, MPS. Research consistently shows that to effectively trigger MPS, you need a high-quality protein dose, ideally around 25 to 30 grams, especially at breakfast that a slice of toast or a bowl of sugary cereal simply won't cut it. Instead, think of anchoring your breakfast with protein, Greek yogurt with minimal sugar, that's your probiotic boost, eggs cooked any style, a high-quality protein shake, or even cottage cheese. Pair that protein with healthy fats and complex carbohydrates, like a small handful of berries for the brain and some whole grain oatmeal. This combination does two things. The protein provides sustained energy that prevents the mid-morning slump, and the complex carbs/fats provide the long-burn fuel for your activated brain. By timing your substantial protein intake to follow your movement routine, you are maximizing the anabolic, muscle-building window and setting your metabolism up for stable blood sugar and sustained energy until lunchtime. Finally, let's address the most challenging part of any routine: consistency. How do you turn this powerful 7-minute reset from occasional good idea into a non-negotiable daily habit? My secret hack is what I call the anchor and chain. Every successful habit needs an anchor, an existing, non-negotiable routine you already do without thinking. For most people, this is boiling water for tea, starting the coffee machine, or using the restroom upon waking. You take your new habit, the chain, our 7-minute routine, and link it directly to that established anchor. For example, if your anchor is, I always put the kettle on first thing in the morning, your new chain becomes, I put the kettle on, and while the water boils, I immediately do my 7-minute routine. The kettle boiling becomes your trigger. By the time the kettle whistles, you finish the mobility flow, the neural prime, and the breathing. You then move directly to your second chain, the 2 glasses of water, followed by your high-protein breakfast. By anchoring this routine, you remove the need for willpower. The routine becomes a natural extension of your morning, not an extra task to fit in. This psychological hack ensures that the joint relief and brain activation you feel today become a permanent feature of your vibrant longevity. In our final segment, we will recap the entire 7-minute flow, and I will share my most heartfelt final advice for maintaining motivation, ensuring you feel empowered and inspired to take on every single day with energy and grace. You now have the full blueprint for the 7-minute morning routine. A powerful, science-backed tool for mobilizing stiff joints and activating a sharp brain, all without leaving your home. It's not about intensity. It's about consistency and functionality. Let's quickly recap the entire 7-minute flow, making it easy for you to integrate into your life starting tomorrow. Time approximate. Phase movement longevity benefit 0. 2. Men's gentle mobility. Lubrication. Spinal cat-cow flow with breath eases stiffness, lubricates vertebrae, calms nervous system. Point 2. For men's gentle mobility, lubrication. Standing hip opener with arm circles mobilizes hips and shoulders, improves gait and range of motion. Point 4. 6. Mince neural priming, activation, cross crawl and standing balance wakes up the brain, strengthens cross-lateral coordination, improves balance fall. Prevention. Point 6. 7 minutes controlled breathing, reset, 4-7-8, deep diaphragmatic breathing saturated oxygen, reduces blood pressure, sets a tone of calm focus, and immediately following this 7 minutes, you commit to your energy sustainment habits. Hydration, 2 full glasses of water. Fuel, a high protein, 25-30G breakfast anchor. Now, as your friend and longevity guide, I want to talk about the mindset of mastery after 60. You are in a unique season of life, a time of immense wisdom and opportunity. But the biggest block to maintaining vitality isn't necessarily genetics or age. It's often a lack of belief in your body's ability to respond. You must shift your mindset from managing decline to mastering vitality. Every time you complete this 7-minute routine, you are sending a powerful, positive signal to your body. I am prioritizing my mobility. I am choosing clarity. I am investing in my independence. This routine is not a chore. It is an act of deep self-respect. If you feel discouraged or miss a day, that is perfectly fine. The key is never to miss 2 days in a row. Strive for progress, not perfection. Show up for those 7 minutes, even if you only do 3 of the 4 movements. That consistency is what creates the long-term, lasting change in joint health and cognitive function. Remember, the body you have today is the result of the habits you practiced yesterday. The vibrant, energetic body you want tomorrow is being built in the small, dedicated moments you commit to today. This journey to robust longevity is a community effort. We share these secrets, we support each other, and we celebrate every minute of movement and every clear moment of focus. That if you're ready to start your mornings with this powerful, simple routine, then let me know. Hit the like button right now to affirm your commitment to a stiffness-free, focused life. And if this is your first time here, please subscribe to Lee's Wellness, Longevity Secrets, and hit that notification bell. We are here every week, providing practical, science-based strategies for you to thrive in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Don't miss out on another secret. Thank you so much for joining me today. I genuinely wish you a day filled with ease, clarity, and boundless energy. Remember the cat-cow flow, remember the cross-crawl, and remember to breathe deep. You have everything you need to feel amazing right here, right now. Stay well, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers to your mobility.